1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Hello and welcome to Uncovered Acapella. I'm your host, Brian Michaels. This is the premier acapella podcast featuring only originals, no cover tunes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Here's Uncovered Acapella. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Uncovered Acapella. I'm your host, Brian Michaels. Every week, 3 great original acapella songs from 3 completely different artists. You know, it's been a few months since we've done a comedy episode, so we're going to do it again. We're going to do another comedy episode, even more comedy. I first heard this group in the late 90s. This is the group The Edlows and their song, Garbage Man.
Garbage man, good with a can. I've got a truck, so what the heck do you do with your garbage if you don't have a garbage man? Do with your garbage if you don't have a garbage man? Or woman, I get up at dawn. Doesn't take long till I'm surrounded by all the things you wish were gone. It all stings, it's all stale, and some of it's obscene.
It smells so mean.
Putrid mounds of forgotten food in every shade of green. Something blue that smells like beer, meatloaf from another year. Things that no one else has seen, but it's just part of my routine. 'Cause I'm a garbage man, good with a can. I've got a truck, so what the heck do you do with your garbage if you don't have a garbage man? Do with your garbage if you don't have a garbage man? Or woman,
filthy refuse, I love it. Dirty diapers full of filthy refuse, I love it. Dirty diapers full of
garbage man.
filthy refuse, I love it. Dirty diapers full of
garbage man.
filthy refuse, I love it. Dirty diapers full of filthy refuse, I love it. Dirty diapers full of filthy refuse, I love it. Dirty diapers full of filthy refuse, I love it. Dirty diapers full of
dog in the yard makes my life hard. He thinks the can is a castle and he's the palace guard. Traffic is bad, makes me so sad. Can't get my truck down the street to take your trash away. Scattered toys from kids at play and bicycles all block my way. The obstacles are always there, but I'm a sanitation engineer, so I don't care.
Yes,
I'm a
garbage
garbage man.
Yes, I'm a garbage man.
Good with a can. I've got a truck, so what the heck do you do with your garbage if you don't have a garbage man? Do with your garbage if you don't have a garbage man?
And that was Garbage Man by The Edlows. This is Uncovered Acapella. This is another comedy episode. Here's the group Throat Culture and their song, Phone Mate.
Hello. Thanks for calling. Leave a message at the tone up. Think, 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 think. Every time I try to call you, I get 3 rings, a click, and hiss. And then the voice is speaking. It indicates I made a mistake. I should have called earlier. Now I find I'm calling. At times I know that you're not home. Your phone, it always listens and makes me feel I'm not alone. I know my behavior is peculiar. I know it's an inanimate object, but is love only love when love's returned? I'm I'm in love with your phone mate. I'm in love with your machine. It's thrown me for a tape loop. Please don't be home. I'll leave a message at the tone. Ding 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 ding. Excuse me? Ding 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 ding. I am now. I know you're very busy. I hope that we can still be friends. But you've grown so disconnected. I know that I will never spend another quarter on a ghosting for your slim line. Optic fibers guide my fate. I know I'm too call forward, but I no longer can call wait. I know that it's just a piece of plastic. I know it will never understand me, but is love only love when my calls are returned? I'm in love with your phone mate. I'm in love with your machine. It's thrown me for a tape loop. Please don't be home. I'll leave a message at. I put my cordless phone in a Ziploc bag so we can shower together. I know that I am in love with your phone mate. I'm in love with your machine. It always has an answer. Please don't be home. I'll leave a message at.
He's got an Oedipal complex, Miss Marble.
The tone.
And that was Phone Mate by Throat Culture. Usually this is the time of the show where I say we have time for one more song, but you know what? These comedy songs sometimes are a little shorter, so we're going to do a bonus. We're actually got 2 more songs on this week's episode. This next song is by the group Toxic Audio, and it's their super fat, low-cal Disney rap.
Somebody say hi, hi. Woo! Somebody say ho, ho. Say hi, ho, hi, ho. It's off to work I go. Because I was afraid to rap when I was just a lad. My popsy gave my nose a slap and said, woo, I'm bad. So then I thought I'd bust a rhyme to save my aching nose. It's a super fat low-cal rap, y'all. This is how it goes. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you always are precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's a long word. Get jiggy with it. Ooh lolly, gotta what a day. Check it out, here we go. So if the cat has got your tongue, there's no need to dismay. Just bust a super fat low-cal rap. You got a lot to say. But better chill out with that word or it'll change your life. One day I said it to my girl and
here comes the bride.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you always are precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Docious. Come on, feel it. Chicken to China, the Chinese chicken. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. Cruise, break it down. Home did a little hot. Home did a little hot. Home did a little hot. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you always are precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And that was Super Fat Local Disney Rap by Toxic Audio. I'm Brian Michaels. We got time for one more now. I actually get to say that. This was our bonus comedy song. This song was actually featured as a special intro of the Drew Carey Show. This is Da Vinci's Notebook and their song, The Gates.
Working on a laptop close to the end of a job I've been doing since 10:30. I don't believe that it's frozen again. The system has gone down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. I don't believe that it's frozen again. The system has gone down, oh. So I took it down to the help desk guy. I said, make it better or I'm gonna cry. He said, I'm sorry, your computer has died. The data can no longer be found, oh, found, oh, found, oh. He said, I'm sorry, your computer has died. The data can no longer be found, oh. To the roof with the laptop I did go. Over to the edge and I gave it a throw. And when it arrived 7 stories below, it really made a mighty fine sound, oh, sound, oh, sound, oh. When it arrived 7 stories below, it really made a mighty fine sound, oh. Well, that didn't do enough to ease my pain, so I went down to Dallas and I got on a plane, saying this is all Billy Gates' fault. I'm gonna be tracking him down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. This is all Billy Gates' fault. I'm gonna be tracking him down, oh. Touchdown in Seattle and got off the plane. Hit Starbucks to get out of the rain. Paid all of my dough for a thimble of Joe, full of foam and the cinnamon brown, oh, brown, oh, brown, oh. All of my dough for a thimble of Joe, full of foam and the cinnamon brown, oh. When the Gates found out about my plan, he packed up a bag, turned tail and ran. Megaloman took it out on the lam and hid way underground, oh, ground, oh, ground, oh. Megaloman took it out on the lam and hid way underground, oh. Well, the Gates been a-running ever since that day. Thinks he can hide, but he can't get away. When I finally find his little skinny behind, gonna kick it all over this town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Finally find his little skinny behind, gonna kick it all over this town.
And wrapping up our comedy special, that's The Gates by Da Vinci's Notebook.
1, 2, 3, yeah!
And that's going to wrap up this week's episode of Uncovered Acapella. I'm your host, Brian Michaels. Be sure to subscribe where your favorite podcasts are available. If you really enjoy the show, we'd appreciate it if you leave us a review. So until next time, I'm Brian Michaels with Uncovered Acapella.